Hey guys, welcome back to RWM Finance. My name is Weston McKinley. Our mission here is to try and help everybody achieve financial freedom. Today we're going to be talking about how to pick good dividend stocks. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, dividends are payments made to you from the company whose stock you are investing in. So, for example, Coca-Cola pays an annual dividend of $1.64 per share, with a dividend yield of 3.39%. This means that for every share that you own, Coca-Cola pays you $1.64 just for owning it. You don't have to do anything else. Just buy it, hold it, and then collect. This is why dividends make a great stream of passive income, because all you have to do is just buy it, hold it, and then collect it. And then after that, once you get the money, it's yours to do with what you choose. You could just cash out and go spend it on whatever you want to, or you could use it and reinvest it into that stock so you would be getting more dividends at the end of the day. But like all things, the choice is yours. But now that I've got you interested, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, scroll down, give this video a like for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll get to those tips or questions really on how to pick good dividend stocks. So what are some things to look for when trying to pick good dividend stocks? Now, these things that you should look for, I'm going to rephrase them into questions. So you should be questioning whether the company has this, or you should be questioning whether that company has this, and if they meet all the requirements, if they answer all the questions, then that would be a good company for you to invest in. So the first question is the payment ratio less than 60%? So a lot of people, whenever they try to get into dividend investing, whenever they first start out, they look for these companies that have the highest dividend payout ratio. And I understand what they're thinking, because they're thinking, with the higher payout ratio, I'll end up making more money, which at the end of the day, it makes sense. But the problem is that most of the time, these companies that have that high dividend payout ratio don't have that ratio consistently. The odds of those companies keeping those high payout ratios are very low, so it would really be better to go with a company whose dividend payout ratio is less than 60%, but with a company that has a good history. Which leads me to my second point, which is the dividend increasing every year? This is something that you really want to find out about the company. How long has their dividend been increasing, and has their dividend been increasing at all if they even have a dividend? There's a category of dividend paying stocks called Dividend Kings. Dividend Kings are companies that have paid and increased their dividend each year for at least 50 years. So if you are looking to start investing in companies that pay out dividends or dividend stocks, then I would suggest looking into Dividend Kings, like American States Water Company, 3M, Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, and even Target. Long-term and consistent increases in dividends are the ultimate form of business quality. So now our next question to look into is the company consistently profitable? I mean, this one seems like a pretty simple one, but I mean, you want to make sure that the company is not losing money year after year. And if they are losing money year after year, then that is a company that I would not be looking into investing in, and I would suggest that you don't either. And if you were to actually look into the profit records of the Dividend Kings that I listed, you would find that majority of them would be consistently profitable, if not all of them. But if you are looking to find your own dividend companies to invest in, and you're looking outside of the Dividend Kings that I listed, then you are going to want to check their profit records in order to see if that company has been consistently profitable. The last thing to look for in a company is the company's industry in good health. You want to make sure that the company's industry that it's in is in good health. This way, if a recession were to hit or something like a dip in the market, then it's not going to cut out its dividend, or it's not going to decrease its dividend payout ratio or something like that. You want to make sure that the industry it's in is in good health in order for it to continue to pay out those dividends to you. So by looking for a company that is in a recession-proof industry, it allows for your investments to be evergreen, which means that You know, if there's a recession or if there's a dip, like I said, then it's not going, that company is not going to decrease their dividends, or they're not going to cut them out completely. This is why I'm so big on the Dividend Kings that I listed, because those companies are in recession-proof industries. I mean, everybody's gonna need, you know, cleaning supplies or toothpaste or, you know, Pampers diapers from Procter and Gamble. They make all of that stuff and even more. And everybody's gonna need something to drink, like Coca-Cola. And Coca-Cola doesn't just produce Coke; they produce so many other things, like so many other drinks. So I mean, it's not just Coke that you're investing in. But just about all of those Dividend Kings, and I imagine probably all of them, will meet the requirements of all of these questions on how to pick good dividend paying stocks. So you can look for your own other companies to invest in based off of these tips and questions that I listed and more. You know, I mean, don't just use one single source. So, you know, find other ways to find good dividend paying stocks. But you know, you can do that, or if you wanted to be like a more lazy type of investor, then you could just, you know, look up Dividend Kings and then just invest in those companies, and that's not a bad strategy at all either. And honestly, I would suggest investing in the Dividend Kings over other dividend paying stocks, because they have a proven track record. You know what you're gonna get, and I mean, they've just been around the block. So I mean, you're not gonna go wrong by investing in them, is my point. But you know, it's up to you, so it's your decision, just like everything is. But those are some ways that you can pick good dividend paying stocks, and I hope that you use them to your advantage and start making some passive income. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, scroll down, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel below. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave those down in the comment section. I read all the comments and everything that y'all post, so feel free to leave whatever you want down there and I'll get back to you. Check out the list of books in the description bar below. There's some really good ones down there, so I would advise you to read some. They've helped me out. I'm sure that they would help you out. I've also got an audio book down there for Rich Dad Poor Dad, so if you don't like to read, or you know, if you do things that don't really allow you to read, like, you know, if you're driving a lot or something, you know, an audio book would be good that you could just plug in and you could listen to it. But remember guys, I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure to tune back in for the next one. As always, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.